Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a couple of Maine turkey hunts for you. First one is Scotty's hunt. Some of you probably remember seeing him in Kentucky last spring. He joined up with us and got close on a couple birds but never ended up killing one. And then he ended up joining up with us during this Maine trip, which was the first week of June. So we got Scotty's hunt, and then at the end of that we got a hunt that Jake and I had on one of the last days we were in Maine. A couple of early June turkey hunts for you today. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, Scotty and I are working our way back onto this piece of ground. We heard a bird gobble real close to where we're standing right now from the road about 40 minutes ago. Haven't heard him since, but we've been working our way back here calling. We'll see what we can get into. It's like 6 o'clock, so we got plenty of time. I think you can hunt for 18 hours today. It's June 1st, so we'll see how it goes.
Walk in, we must have kicked a deer off that ridge. There's a decent deer run right here, and then there's fresh jump tracks. See how it's splayed out here. You can see all the fresh dirt on the leaves here. You know, obviously we just kicked this thing up.
You've got some experience tracking out this state.
Yeah, when we get snow, spend a couple weeks, or as long as I possibly can, up in northern Maine. I love to do it. It's so much fun. It's also an awesome opportunity to kill a big buck because you don't set off on on a small track. You try to find the biggest track, and it's really exciting. You know, it's like you're always behind possibly the biggest buck of your life. And that just keeps you going for miles, and it's awesome. It's really tough, physically and mentally kind of challenging as well, but it's really fun. Love to do it.
Strutter in the road. Oh, now that's a long beard.
Yeah.
Don't mind us, we're just sitting over here scheming how we're gonna kill you.
Exactly. Nothing going on over here, Mr. Bird.
Scotty's going up to ask for permission to this spot. Just saw a strutter and a hen on the road. See how it goes. He's got a turkey blind in the driveway and turkey feathers on the garage door opener. Awkward. He's got turkey feathers on the garage door.
He does? Oh, dude. There's not a chance, dude. What was that thing? A peacock?
No, it's
Peacock.
a turkey, isn't it?
No, it's a peacock.
There's a peacock. Dusting up there.
When's peacock season open? I'd love to see that thing strut. You know, the fans on those things are unreal.
You guys wouldn't mind if we went and hunted your peacock out here, would you? Alright, it's 8 o'clock right now, and Scotty and I have been cruising around all afternoon, striking from the road, looking at different fields, looking at different properties, trying to get permission, and pulled up to this last spot and called into this big bluff and got one to gobble. He gobbled 3 or 4 times. Then we went and asked permission, and we got it. So guy says there's a bunch of turkeys all over the place, but yeah, barely got it, but it doesn't sound like it's been getting hunted much. There's tracks right here in the road, turkey tracks. We're gonna go up here and call and hoot and see if we can't get a better pinpoint on where this bird is. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Ray.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Cut you off. She was like right there. I think that's a Jake.
I feel like it's a Jake, but I think it might be a Jake, but either way, it's a goblin turkey. We know where he's at, so it's true. I'll shoot him if you don't want to. Alright.
people been zipping around in four-wheelers and stuff on this place?
That's what the guy doesn't want.
That's what he doesn't want.
Yeah, he's like, don't rip the place up. Don't worry, Ray, we won't. We're just looking for a bird.
Probably just park right here on your left.
Yep.
That looks like a good spot.
Alright, let's get on this bird. Hope that he comes our way. Hope that he's a gobbler. A tom.
What's the deal with him? You guys roosted him last night.
Yeah, so he's right off this edge of the sand pit. After 14 hours of hunting all day yesterday, he's the second one we found, so yeah, he's right off the side of this thing. It should be pretty silently getting in there, and he's right on the edge of a huge swamp, so pretty much has one way to go.
Alright, let's see if we can get him going here.
Yep. That's kind of the spot where I was, see that lake kind of opened up in there. A little bit more mature hardwoods in there.
Where was he at from that spot to the right?
I think pretty much straight in line with us here. Not that far in.
Let's see if I can get him to gobble quick.
Yeah.
He gobbled. Yep.
Sound like it's over there.
Yep.
Did you hear his gobble good?
I didn't hear it great, no. It sounded like he was kind of down. Like he might even be on the ground.
It sounded a little bit farther. Don't get me nervous.
There he's gobbling. He's around that corner, Scotty. He's right where you said he was. We might be able to just get up to those logs.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's right in there, dude. Jeez, that other one's right here. Let's get right in here, man. Honestly, man, this is pretty good right here.
Fired up, there's two.
Yeah, dude. Good second shot, man. Got him.
Yes. Dude. That was textbook.
That was textbook right there. Crushed him, dude. Good follow-up.
Yeah.
Man.
I think I hit him low on the first one.
Yeah. Oh, they came up perfect, dude.
That was freaking money. Man, he was pretty when he came up.
Oh,
we heard him
gosh.
drumming before he popped out. And he just popped up, huge white head. And then that second one came in through. And I
Was
saw
he a
when
time too?
I don't know. I was just focused on him. I saw when he strutted, he had a full fan. And I'm like, all right.
You worried
in the
all
money.
night that that thing was a Jake, and then we get in.
I was too tired to worry all night, man. I was like, oh, we're going to go there anyways. So. But, dude, yes.
big old tom, dude.
Yeah, man, that's a good bird. That was great. Yeah, he's got some good hooks on him too.
He does.
Yeah.
Look at his toe. Look at his foot. Oh, what the heck? Hold that thing up.
Yo, that thing is.
Look at his toe.
Yeah, man. I see chickens get that.
Really?
Yeah, they get this foot infection. I don't wonder if the same thing for turkeys. Man,
That's freaking wild.
this is a healthy bird, though.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm fired up. I'm fired up. Yeah, right on.
This came in perfect.
He did.
That setup was sick, too.
It
Look at
was-
this.
I know.
Right there up against that pile of logs. Like, there's no way he had a chance of seeing us. That's why they came in so perfect like that. What time is it? Look at your phone.
It's early.
This might be one of the few turkeys we've killed before 5 a.m.
4:56.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nuts.
4:56. We probably shot him at 4:50.
Me and Ted were like, dude, how long have you been hunting? For 14 hours. We've been hunting for 14 hours today. We're like, oh my God.
You can legally hunt until from 4:30 a.m. until 8:30 it's like 8:45 p.m. Just got to go to the check station.
Yep.
Probably have to wait for one of them to open.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, that one flew up pretty high. I'm trying to like look at those jakes to see the wings, but I can't hold still enough.
He seems bigger than those other turkeys.
What do you mean? Like the ones in the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think, yeah.
I'm calling that a tom. I don't know.
I think it is for sure. Like, I'm not even worried about it anymore because I'm pretty sure he is.
See if you can see what that other bigger one on the right is from over here.
I've been trying, I can't hold still enough.
Rest up against the car.
But then I don't think I can see it.
Can you tell what it is?
It looks like a tom.
Long beard?
Well, I saw a red head. Let me just...
all three of them have red heads.
Just wait, let me look closer. Look. I think it's a tom. Yeah, that one's a tom for sure.
Which one?
The one in the pine tree.
The one up high?
No, I think, because like I'm looking at the feathers and they look all even.
Alright, let's leave them alone. Let's see if we can roast another one. Register your turkey.
What? Yeah.
Should be a good morning, it seems like.
I hope so.
Those some bucks are gonna be gobbling.
We're going to slip in under these turkeys that we roasted last night. Everybody seems pretty confident it's a tom.
It's a tom. He's just got a short beard.
And he just has that Jake body where his chest does that thing where it goes like this.
Yeah, but half the toms we've seen on this trip have been like 15 pounds anyway.
And when Keith shot had a pretty short beard. Anyway, there's at least one tom in here. And it sounded like maybe there's a couple more yesterday when Crystal and I were in here. There's 4 or 5 jakes. When we got permission to the spot, and she's telling us she sees them all the time back in the field behind the house. And we parked the vehicle. We're getting ready. I'm like, was that a turkey? It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. Crystal got out and like there was one that gobbled way closer than, like there was 5 or 6 of them gobbling as soon as we got out of the vehicle. Should be in good shape. They're using the back corner of this field that's like way shorter than the rest of it. It's about the only place out there that they're not over their heads. It rained last night. I'd imagine they're gonna fly right down to that same corner that they were in a lot of the time that we saw them yesterday, so. Gonna slip back in there, put the decoy out, try to encourage them to get down a little earlier. Hopefully there's a bunch of toms. Get Ted on backup. See where that gap is, Ted? That tree on the left. There's a gap on the right side. There's the 2 pines that are close to each other. And there's the gap and there's one to the right. Right where that gap is on the tree to the right side, you can see the 1 and 2 there pretty clear. If you film that gap in the trees, Greg, that little hole. Yep. I'm sure I can see it. You just squat it down. Yeah. super Jake. It looked like his middle tail feathers were longer than the others. Yeah. That's alright.
Here it comes.
Let me know if any of them are toms, Greg. Let me know if any of them are toms. That one seems a little bigger, maybe. Jesus. Yeah, is it the one with the whiter head? On the second to left one. Another one coming. No, just Jake, I think. I see the front one, Greg. I see the front one, the far right.
Yes.
You good, Greg? Far right one.
Oh, yeah.
Safety's off. Yep, there's one close to the right here. Just don't shoot two if you need to sit up. You can just wait, probably. You can sit up if you want. I guess just.
Other gobbler.
They're all still right. The heck just happened? What the heck just happened? Greg said one of those was a tom. I had no idea.
What did you say?
So Greg's saying one of those was a tom. So I shot. I don't care either way.
One of them was a tom.
Was it? Like they all look the same size though, pretty much.
They did. They all looked the
just like
same
you said,
size,
they
so it was
just had-
hard to tell the difference. And none of them are strutting, so you can't really tell.
But the toms were kind of running the jakes around too, and every
Yeah.
once in a while. I'm pretty sure I couldn't tell. But
Like when you shot that turkey, that was a tom that was on him.
yeah.
He just had a real short beard.
No wonder you heard all the gobbling birds back there the other day. Good.
They were going crazy yesterday. And you could tell some of them were jakes, but like I think that's what I said. It sounded like there's maybe 2 toms in there. I think I said there's like 5 jakes though, but there's I don't know how many. 10 12.
So many.
What a cool setup, huh?
Cool setup in the old truck. That's pretty sweet. I was right there.
I kind of wish I would have sat in it. I was
3
not
of
very
them were right
comfortable.
there.
Yes, in the driver's seat. You had a lot better view.
That's what said. He was sitting on a piece of metal. We should have made sure we were more comfortable because we figured they're gonna sit up there forever.
They did. They sat up there forever. I didn't realize there was that many. I could only.
What do you got?
I get the long beard, huh?
Yep.
Sure is. Long beard. Good call, Greg. Because I didn't really know. I kept asking Greg, I'm like, which one is he again? Because he'd run through the middle of the group, and I was trying to keep track of him, but I was also just trying to kind of watch the show.
It was, yeah, it was hard to tell, but he had a bigger head than the rest of them.
Now I'm shaking a little bit. What'd you get? What's that?
Jake.
That is Jake there.
That is one wet Jake.
Dinky longbeard though.
The other longbeard was a dinky longbeard.
Yeah.
That was flogging this one. Yeah.
I couldn't tell. I didn't even see him come over and flog that one.
I didn't either. I was looking at because there's a bunch of turkeys closer to the right then, so I was trying to tell. I was saying you should maybe sit up and shoot.
Well,
these.
it's really difficult to tell because, I mean, look at that. That thing is, a double beard, Jake.
Nice.
Look at that. Double bearded gobbler. But that beard isn't but about 7 inches long.
Yeah, and they were
just
like
so
I couldn't
thin.
see much more than just like their top of their head and their chest.
I raised the camera up as high as I could and put the focus magnifier on him. I could see more of a beard on him, but his head was just noticeably bigger than the rest. And there was, I think there was the other tom that had the brighter head and the white cap.
Yeah, he was.
But they were just
chilling out
mixing
in
up
the
so
middle
much,
of
like it was almost impossible to keep up with it. They might not have been
They'd
able
have
to
had
see
a hard
it.
time seeing that decoy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's a couple of them that saw it up in the tree.
Like,
you could
they
tell.
could definitely see it.
When
but
you'd call, they were looking over that way. But yeah, they were up here a little further. But yeah, they would barely be able to see it.
and once you shot your turkey, the turkey that was flogging this bird was a longbeard. But
Yeah.
they both of these longbeards got like 7-inch beards. And that Jake I was just looking at in the tree has like a 5-inch
Yeah.
beard. So it's there, and every one of these turkeys is small this time of year. I mean, they're all pretty.
They're like
of 'em-
bachelor back up right now, kind of.
Yeah, they
That's
are.
what they do.
Setting that packing order, boy. He's after you.
Zigzagging around. That's exactly what they were doing last night too. And I popped up. There was, I'm assuming it was one of the toms that was just kind of running them around, and like watched them fly up into that tree.
Pick them up.
Good deal.
That's awesome.
Well, I have to thank her. She'll probably be tickled. She was pretty excited that we were going back in here.
Mine doesn't look too pretty.
He's a wet mass, boy.
I mean, we all probably assume that they're going to stay up there for a pretty long time. I mean, this is kind of like a little drainage right here.
Yeah.
Could have just snuck in here at any point during the morning, really. Like, he could have just probably
Yeah.
waited in the vehicle for him to fly down, really.
Well, it's kind of a cool law, and it works just about everywhere if people don't abuse it.
Yeah,
You know,
just
if
gotta
you just ask for permission and talk to the landowners.
be polite, even if they say no. Just try to. You don't want to ruin their reputation because.
Oh,
It
there's
seems
a
like-
few people I've talked to that were like, yeah, I don't allow, my land's posted because I don't allow any hunting anymore because people, would just come on here and drive in and,
Abuse the
run up my
privileges.
property or block
Leave
the
trash.
road or leave trash. And they're like, that's why I posted it. But then you start talking to them and say, well, I'm not going to do any of that. In fact, I'll leave it better than I found it. Then they start to open back up to it. But
Yeah, it
using
only takes
anybody-
one bad experience.
yeah, it
for-
only takes
Oh, yeah.
one bad experience
For
for 'em
sure.
to ruin it for everybody else. Definitely late turkey hunting though, where you get the occasional bird that's still gobbling and wanting to come to a hen. But half
Yeah,
the
if you find the right one, it's going to be probably a pretty crazy hunt.
pretty crazy, yeah. But half of them that we've killed have been like that, and the other half of them have been kind of group back up.
It's pretty weather dependent
Tarantulas
too.
group
Like
back
you
up.
gotta kind of get
Group
lucky
up.
with cooler weather. Like a lot of times, both this year and in Michigan last year. Michigan was up in the 90s last year, and that completely kind of shut them off. It seems like, but if it stays low to mid 70s, it seems like you can get into some pretty good hunting yet. Like this is how I grew up hunting. It was like there's more turkeys on the private land than the public land around where I grew up, so just knocking on doors and getting permission. Onyx kind of changed that. I've had Onyx for a long time. You could always just click on, even if you don't know who the person is or where they live, you can just click on there and it would pop up with their address and stuff, and you can go to their house and introduce yourself. I always like going to the actual house over calling them if you can, letting them see your face so it's not you're just some random person calling them or whatever. So had a lot better luck actually going to the door and shaking their hand. That's what we did here, and she was pretty thrilled to let us come back in here, and she gave us a little info on where she thought they'd be at too, and she was pretty much spot on. She said they'll be right behind the house.